Alright, so, oh shit, it's a little bit close. Okay, let's see, what's the date? I think it's March 19th, 2018. We're expecting the biggest storm of the season by far. I mean, by far, but this one, they aren't predicting any snow with it, at least not till the very end. And, you know, that's not going to be that much. At least I don't think. So this is kind of like I don't know if this is like a calm before the storm type thing, but I'm looking forward to it. We could use a lot of the water to fill up the lake. As you guys can see, there's really no snow. And I'm concerned that this 2.5 days of heavy rain and the possible predictions, they're saying of 5 to 10 inches of rain up here. Maybe not here. I'm thinking that's more like Crestline, Lake Arrowhead, maybe Running Springs. You know, it's just, they get more moisture typically, just not as much in snow form. But it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful because I'm hoping if it is as big as they're predicting, that potentially some of the docks that are floating, or that weren't floating, they're just laying on the dirt, will be floating in the next couple days. That'd be a beautiful thing. You know, yeah, it would suck for me because my job would end immediately. Maybe not. I'd have like 2 or 3 days where we all go back and deep clean Bear Mountain and shit like that. Like at least our whole kitchen areas, and there's a lot of them because we run all the food operations, Snow Summit and Bear. And it's pretty cool. I know how to work all the restaurants. I can work them all by myself. Like, not on a super busy day, but I know how to run them all. It's a pretty kickback job. It doesn't pay much, but you get a lot of benefits. Like, you can ski all over the country, most places now. And then next year, the employee pass is going to be some, like, I can't remember what the name of the pass is technically, but it's going to allow you to ski places like Aspen and Squaw Valley and maybe even like spots like Park City. And don't quote me on that one, but the first two I'm pretty certain about. And yeah, so we're going to be able to ski basically anywhere. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Not that it matters because I have pets and I don't trust anybody taking care of them, so I don't really leave anyway. So I haven't spent the night away from my house in the almost 3 years I've lived here. That kind of sucks. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. On the night before my birthday, my mom got a hotel room with double beds, and I was just yearning for a bath or like something, dude. It had been almost 3 years. Yes, I showered, asshole. Twice. I'm just kidding. But holy shit, man, that was nice. So after she bailed early in the morning, I got a late checkout. So it was nice, man. Twin bedroom. That Best Western is really nice up here, you guys. It really is. And in the morning, the breakfasts that they have are fantastic. Oh, you know what? Shit, forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. I need shit. I not need to shit, but you know what I'm saying. So hey, for Angel Rosales, my brother, dude. Okay, this guy's been watching me make a fool of myself from the beginning, and he stuck with me. And I wanted to give Angel Jr. and Carlos a big shout out. You know, I really appreciate the support, you guys. It's tremendous support. I mean, thank you guys. As I've mentioned many times, having you people leaving me nice comments, you know, shit. For a guy whose self-esteem was pretty fucked for a while, like you know, and I'm not afraid to mention that because I know that can only help people. I can only help people out, and by sharing my experience, strength, and hope, in hopes that you get something from it. And you know what? I've gained a lot from all of you guys, man. But yeah, Angel's been watching since just about the start, if not the start. He was probably one of the very first subscribers I had, and I remember him specifically because he was the first one to ask me for a shout out a long ass time ago, and so I got so nervous. Like, oh my god, I hope I don't screw this up. Like, oh my god, dude, it was it was cool, man. It was cool, and I'm still like that, giddy like that. And you know, I don't think I mentioned to you guys where I'm going, huh? I'm going to In-N-Out, dude. Dude, I'm so hungry, but I don't work tomorrow, and I'm feeling like shit right now. I'm feeling sick. I think my coworker, who's a good friend of mine, got me sick. He's been sick, but he's been coming to work. You know, he's that kind of guy. He doesn't have to. Like, he's a retired guy, worked in the aeronautical industry. Aeronautical, if that's even the proper word, if that's even a word. Yeah, so he doesn't call in sick. You know, you'd have to like chop the guy's legs off, and he'd probably still get an Uber to work or something. You know, crawling on his hands. I'm here. So, but yeah, so I think he got me sick because I work next to him all the time. So yeah, and it feels like it's progressively getting worse and worse as the days going on. So that's just no bueno. So I was thinking maybe I get out of the car down the hill for a moment and just, you know, enjoy. I'm gonna get, instead of a double, I'm gonna get 2 cheeseburgers. Look, you guys are gonna think I'm just weak sauce here, but look, man, the way I like to get my In-N-Out burgers is 2 cheeseburgers with spread and grilled onions only, fries, and a large Coke, because an extra large doesn't fit in my stupid cup holders. Yeah, unless I like take them out, and then I have to use both for one. And you know what? I just may do that. So, yeah. I know, you know, everyone, I go, oh, can I get my double animal style? Can I get animal fries? Seriously, dude. And it's funny because my older cousin, who's like 5 or 6 years older than me, he worked at In-N-Out when he was like 17 or 18, something really, really young, at the Tustin Marketplace. He grew up in Irvine, went to University High School, which is where I ended up going to for a little bit until I got in trouble there. But I'll get to that story sometime. But I don't know what the whole point of my cousin was. Oh my god, dude. Seriously, smoke another one, buddy. Let me think about it for a moment. Let me think about it for a moment here. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. So what happened was I took my eye off the road because I saw what I thought was a police officer. And even though I don't drink and drive, and it's been almost 5 years since I've had a drink, June 23rd of this year will be 5 years since I had my last sip of alcohol, and still I get paranoid every time I see a cop. Every time. So I looked at him, and then I went into okay, how's my breath? Am I okay? Am I staying in the lanes? Am I going the speed limit? like all that goes through my head immediately, like boom, 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 like rapid fire. Then I have to remind myself, bro, you're all good. You're all good. Yeah, so that's why I forgot what I was talking about. Shit, I hope I fucking remember. Okay, it was something with my cousin went to uni, Irvine. What the fuck was the point of this? Oh, you know what? That's right. I was talking about In-N-Out. Yeah. So he worked at In-N-Out at the Tustin Marketplace. And, dude, I'll tell you, man, In-N-Out pays their freaking management huge dollars. Back then, that store manager, she was making over six figures every year. And just absolutely clean it up. And they treat their employees well there. But back then, man, they were always talking about, you know, animal style and this and that. But back then, not really that many people knew about it. And then about 15 years ago or so, it really became just like, you know, everyone had to order it because they had to like look cool in line or something. Like, hey, I fucking know the In-N-Out secret menu, dude. And you know, shit, dude, I'm the same way though. You know, I guess when I go up there ordering my burger with spread and grilled onions, I'm just that guy too, because they're the ones who created that term, you could say, spread. At least at the fast food joints in Southern California, like they're the only place that I've heard use that word spread. Every other place uses like sauce or special sauce or burger sauce, but they use spread, and I use the word spread. So I guess that's no different than walking in there saying, yeah, I want my animal style. And I don't know why I go off on these tangents, dude. I'm not mad about this one, so that's good. I'm not upset about this one. But I go off on these tangents, and it's really getting irritating sometimes. Anyway, yeah, I'm tired. I can't believe I'm about to spend like $50 for an In-N-Out burger. That's insane. $50 fucking. You know why? And why am I going around this corner so fast? The snow's been melting so much, and it's below freezing right now. So that like, and it likes to melt and cross the road. So I just hope I don't hit any ice when I'm making these turns. But yeah, hang on. There we fucking go again, bro. There's the cop. He's right behind me. He's right behind me. See, I lost my train of thought again. I lost my thought of train. It's just flabbergasting sometimes how I can lose my train of thought like that. And yeah. Oh, I thought he turned on his lights. He did. It was just his brake lights going around the turn. He backed off big time. That was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. But yeah, so this is going to be like a $40, $50 burger because of all the gas I have to spend to get down there. And then getting my 2 cheeseburgers with spread and grilled onions only, fries, and an extra large drink, that's going to be like 10 bones. So I got to be, you know. Shit, it's all good. I deserve it. I never do this stuff for myself, ever. And I'm already stressing on it. Like, fuck, man. Like this should be going to my bills. But I know I got like 2 more paychecks, I think, coming from this Bear Mountain job. So that'll be good. That'll be good. Then I'm hoping to get that job at the marina. Shit, man, like I would love to just be doing this all the time. I would love to just be doing this all the time. You know what I'm saying? And as I always say, I really do feel like I'm hanging out with you guys, so it's super cool. It's really super cool. That's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. I've become a somewhat of an introvert as I've become older, and I mean, it might not seem like it because I put all these videos out and it's just me. But I mean, really, like I'm a fucking hermit. I don't like going out anymore. I don't like doing shit. Like, shit, I only used my ski pass like 2 or 3 times this season. That's it. That's it. It was just weak, man. Yeah. Yeah, so. But we didn't have any really good snow either. You guys know that because you guys watch my channel. Yeah, so it's just super cool having you guys with me. And we're in the little Arctic Circle right now. I'm gonna let this asshole pass me because I don't want him driving behind me. Go, buddy. There you go. There you go. So I brought a bunch of extra batteries that I purchased for the GoPro. So I'm hoping the video's okay. I mean, it is nighttime. We're driving on the little Arctic Circle. As I said, it's, oh my God, those views are unbelievable. Once we get towards like Running Springs, you guys will be stoked. It's 11:45, so they close in an hour and 15 minutes. Usually, if I was in my Mercedes and I didn't have, yeah, dude, I've been down to the bottom in less than an hour, no problem. Like easy. I've been round trip to In-N-Out in an hour and a half. You guys don't believe me? Watch some of my previous videos where I just say like driving from Big Bear Lake to San Bernardino or something. Or, I mean, I absolutely fly. But I know these roads extremely well. On my motorcycle, I will not fly because around corners like this, there's, you know, a good chance that there will be a rock in the road. And I've already run over one in this car so far today, right now. A little rock, but it would have been a rock that could have sent my bike on its, you know, just pissed my bike off a bit. And, you know, we don't want that. So, here's the batteries. I don't want to put them in a place where they're going to get filthy. And then, my man Sylvester Stallone, thank you for all your kind comments for a long ass time too, bro. I really appreciate it. I mean, it's all been super cool, and I just don't really know what to say. Just God bless you, man. Like thank you. I appreciate all of you, big time, like big time. And the ones who will leave me comments and stuff. Because shit, man, we're in this thing together and none of us is getting out of it alive, you know? So take care of each other, man. I wonder if this battery will last all the way down the hill. It probably should. You know, sometimes on my big screen, I'll watch these long drives, like when I'm trying to go to bed, and it just puts me to sleep. Because it's so soothing for me, because I just love doing this. It's so comforting. It's my comfort zone. It's where I retreat to when like things are not going well for me. And so instead of using that negative energy in a negative way, I use it in a positive way with this. Like instead of punching a hole in the wall, I get in my car and go do something like this because it makes me feel good. It makes me happy. Yes, this was a bit, you know, immediate gratification, but I never go out of the way for myself, ever, because I'm too responsible. That kind of sucks. Because what if I fucking like get in a bad motorcycle accident and fucking die? You know, it's just like I need to take care of me every once in a blue moon, and doing these drives does, but it costs me a fortune, or at least, you know, cost me what I consider to be a small fortune. Oh fucking shit, that road. So because of all the gas and then the maintenance and all the extra stuff for the GoPros. Obviously, a lot of it's subsidized because freaking awesome Melissa and Dominic, man. Just awesome people. She emailed me about a week ago or so, maybe a little bit longer now. I'm getting kind of worried that like that she wasn't going to be able to respond to any emails for like a week. She and her husband were going out of town or out of the country somewhere or something. So so I'm like wondering if maybe she watched more of my videos and is like, shit, why did I give this guy a GoPro? No, like dude, because that's just, you know, that's what a self-deprecating attitude does. Always thinking well, first of all, you're always thinking it's about you, which is very selfish. You know, it's my world and everyone's passing through it, but always thinking that, like, if someone doesn't text me right back, like, what the fuck did I do? And then I get pissed off. And I'm telling you, like, I'd have to say 24 of the last 25 times that I overreacted about something stupid like that, when like I leave someone a voicemail or something and they don't get back to me and I think they're like pissed off at me or like this or that, like 24 of the 25 times it's been completely opposite of what my brain is telling me it is. And I've been documenting it in my head, and yet I still want to believe these things, which get me into trouble with my friends and family, because I'll just jump off the handle, you know. I'll fly off the handle, thinking they're doing something to like undermine me, and then I'll say something or do something, you know, trying to like, I don't know. It's just a really childish, stupid thing. It really is. It really is. Sometimes I'm amazed at myself with how childish I can be. So yeah, so as you guys know, this is still March 19th, 2018 at 11:53. Team America, 11:53 p.m. Obviously. Oh shit, this guy better slow the fuck down. Yeah, so I'm hoping Dominic and Melissa, you know, because someone, gosh man, what the hell is your username? I can't remember your username. Bro, please forgive me. My God, dude, like you've been there for me forever too. I'll get it. But he referred some people on some other Big Bear channel to me, and it was right after I made that video about like I desperately would need a freaking GoPro so we can do these vids on the bike, we can do these vids on this, and the next day he contacts me letting me know that he referred other people to me, and then she contacted me from those referrals, and I had the GoPro within 1 week. So I don't feel like she had much opportunity to watch my videos. But when I met her in person a week later, or a few days later actually, I was like, yeah, and I appreciate you not taking too much issue with me getting pretty raw sometimes, because you guys know I get pretty raw sometimes, man. And frankly, I think that's why a lot of you like to continue to watch, because I get uncensored and raw. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, man. Snow Valley. Passing Snow Valley to the left right now. Snow Valley, my friend. Snow Valley. Yep, so hope you guys are enjoying the drive. It's just a chill drive. It's a beautiful night. As I said, we're expecting about 5 to 10 inches of rain. That's going to be pretty hectic. That is going to be pretty freaking hectic. across the road. Little bastard. Like up through here are the only parts where I've seen like deer. Oh fuck, is that one right there? No. Holy shit. My heart just went through my stomach. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I've seen a few deer through here, like where like Snow Valley is and stuff, across the street. And then I saw one time, maybe 2 times, on the other side, over on Highway 38 side. That's it. Now over near Lake Arrowhead and Crestline and that side, they're everywhere. Not like everywhere, but you'll see them maybe 50% of the days that you're driving, I think, because it's, or maybe I just get lucky every time I go over there, but it seems like I always see one. And then right up here, there's a rock on the right-hand side coming down this angle. If you look at it from like right here, wait, oh shit. I think we're passing it right now, but it looks like 2 monkeys having sex. I think they call it 2 monkeys effing or something. I don't know why I just like said effing. Like I'm trying to not be vulgar. Jeez. Unbelievable, my friend. Yeah, dude, I'm not feeling good. I hope these cheeseburgers, these 2 cheeseburgers, are gonna be good. Help me out. I'm gonna roll down the window right now, guys. Hope you don't get cold. It is a little nippy outside. This is mountain road driving, folks. Mountain road driving. We're just cruising on Highway 18, heading towards Highway 330 to drive down to Highland. And I will shut off the video once we get to In-N-Out, and then I'll start the new one when we leave In-N-Out and head back up. I'm considering taking Highway 38 up. What do you guys think? I know you guys don't give a shit. You're probably like, dude, I can't fucking see anything anyway, bro. This video's lame. But thank you for not saying that on the comments, though. I appreciate it. Because that would, yeah, that would suck. Alright. Yeah, so once again, I always get off track. Attention deficit disorder, guys. But Melissa and Dominic, man, like I'm super grateful for them. We're doing this video on a machine that she got for me. They got for me. Just amazing. So I hope everything's okay with them. I hope they didn't wig out when they watched other of my videos. They seem like very conservative people, which is fine. You know, that's the path I like to follow. But very conservative people, and I mean, just etiquette, which is missing in society these days. And also, she came up in like the most brand new, most high-end Range Rover you could possibly get. Dude, I saw that thing and my jaw just dropped. It's like, holy shit. And to think that I wanted a car like that, man, I'd be happy with I swear to God, I'd be happy with like a $2,000. I just need something that works up here in the snow. You know, I get 4 AAA calls a year. We're good with that. Like, I'm not worried about that. And myself a damn four-wheel drive truck. You know, maybe even 5. Like, if I could save up $5,000, I don't know how I could save up $5,000. Shit, man. Because although I live dirt cheap up here, you know, my rent's $550. Like, that's why I can live up here, because I can barely get by, but I can live up here. So I prefer to barely get by and live up here. But after being in that spot for so long, it gets kind of tough, you know. It gets kind of tough. I'm absolutely cramped in there. And then I have a really sick cat who's older, and she pees everywhere, all over the house, and I feel bad for her, you know. I feel really bad for her, but my house smells like cat urine. It's just such a bummer, and it's so small that like you can't get away from the smell. You can't. It's so small. As I said, my house is so small, like when you walk through the front door, be very careful because you might fall out the back. This fucking guy, dude. You wanna fucking go around me, buddy? Oh shit, it's a sheriff. Dude, he was on my ass, you guys. Did you see that? And like I was about to like mouth off as he's driving by, like a tough guy. Me mouthing off like a tough guy, not him driving by like a tough guy. I was giving myself shit about it. Yeah. He must have seen the sticker I have on the back of my car and didn't pull me over. Yes, sir. As I told you guys, my father worked in the federal prison system for quite a few years, and he was a chief psychiatrist at Lompoc Federal Penitentiary. When he was working there, I was under 18, and they wouldn't let anybody even visit the jail if they were under 18. That's how gnarly this place was. So all my older siblings got to take tours of it, or not jail, prison, and they were just like, they were freaked out. And one of my brothers, who's just a guy who will just fight anybody. He's just fucking crazy like that. He'll fight anybody. Not their size doesn't matter. Like he even was shitting himself. But yeah. All right, so we're in Running Springs now. Let's see if the phone will tell us the temperature right here. It should. Yeah, so back to the point, back to the story that no one gives a fuck. But yeah, so the stickers on the back of my car, one of them says "Police Lives Matter," because it's very, very fucking true. Like, I can't tell you how many times they saved my fucking ass, dude. And my father, you know, like, he was a federal officer, and just the thought of like people going around fucking killing cops, dude, like just for the fuck of it. Like, and it's all propaganda fucking bullshit too that they're hearing. Anyway, I'm not gonna get political right now. I'm not. It's just we need to, like, you know, try people in a fair court instead of all of a sudden, just because of somebody's race, if something happens, then they're guilty of doing something because of the person. Like, I just don't fucking get it, dude. It's like I have a feeling there's going to be some crazy civil war in this country, you guys, and there's going to be a lot of bloodshed, and that's very unfortunate. But shit's getting out of hand, man. Shit's getting out of hand. Shit's getting out of hand. You know, there's just too much fucking media spreading lies and bullshit constantly. Constantly. It's horrible. I don't know what they're fucking doing, dude. And half of these fucking motherfuckers are white themselves, spreading all this bullshit about fucking white people and all these racism this, racism that. If you voted for this, you're racist. If you fucking took a shit and wiped your ass with your left hand, you're racist. You know, like, dude, fuck you. Go fuck yourself with your racist bullshit. You know, it's so funny. Yeah. I'm not the one who gets preferential treatment when I'm applying at colleges and shit like that, dude. Fucking, anyway. So, we're heading down the mountain. I don't want to go on a tirade again. This is Highway 330. We're near the top of Highway 330. Dude, I thought my car was smoking just now. Oh my gosh. And the view to the left, I don't know if you guys can tell, is amazing. Amazing. We're 6,000 feet up. Yep. Gosh, it's so beautiful up here, you guys. I wish all of you could be up here with me all the time. All the time. All the time. All the fucking time, man. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. And there was, what was it? So also, I want to give a shout out to one other guy right now. I want to shout all of you out, but dude, I'm just not fucking. Carlos Villasenor. Dude, I'm really sorry to hear about your dog, man. Like dude, I don't know what I would do, bro. Like I've been through that. I'm a cat person, probably because I grew up with cats, because my dad wouldn't let me have a dog. But anyway, like dude, I am so sorry. He left me a comment saying his dog has been sick and has had diarrhea, and the dog lately has had blood in its stool, and he thinks the dog's ready to pass on. And I think that was almost verbatim. Like it touched my heart big time, because I'm a huge freaking animal person. And I'm just, yeah, man. I wish there was something I could do. I wish there was something I could do. I wish, like if there was any way that like finances could like cure that, I would ask all of our viewers to like help contribute to that and shit, dude. Like I don't want to leave any of you behind, any of you hanging in any situation. Like, what you're going through sucks, dude. Absolutely fucking sucks, bro. Like, I don't want to go through what you're going through again, but I know I'm going to. And I have a feeling one of it's is going to be in the next year, maybe 2 years, hopefully longer. I hope. But I just hope your dog is in peace and your dog isn't hurting too much. You know, I don't know if the doctors give the dog narcotics or what, but I just hope your dog's not in pain. I really hope your dog's not in pain. And I'm sorry that you're in pain, bro. I really am, man. As I said, I wish there was something I could do. I wish there was something I could do. I know doctors are working on it. Doctors are working on it. Doctors and scientists, all of them are working on, you know, ways to help us all live longer, and you know, all the stem cell stuff, all that stuff's very promising. But I mean, shit, imagine living to be like 150, 200 years old. Would you even want that? I don't know. Maybe if you're in like if you're in great shape, then yes, but not if you're going to be old and decrepit. No. But yeah, man. So, yeah, Carlos, I'm super, super sorry about your dog. I just hope maybe this is something that's like just a temporary illness. But from what it sounded like, from what I read through your message, was that your dog's been sick for a while, and now your dog is just progressively sliding. But any hope that I can throw out there for you, I'll absolutely hope. I told you I'd say a prayer, and I just, as I said, last thing I'll say is I just hope your dog is an absolute peace, dude. As you guys can tell, I just talk about that forever because animals are so important to me. They really are. Yeah, man. It's amazing. I have all you guys to talk to, and you guys never talk back. I can say the stupidest shit, and you guys never ever respond. Like while I'm talking, like, dude, shut the fuck up already. Damn. Give it a rest, bro. But thank you. And my ears are popping like I'm on an airplane right now. Man, it's so weird. I haven't been on an airplane in, gosh, like 7 or 8 years. That's the weirdest thing, because before that, I'd been on an airplane maybe equivalent of once a month for my whole life prior to that. I mean, we'd travel all over the place, man. Our family would travel everywhere. At a young age, my pop took me to Moscow. He played baseball in an adult baseball league, and they just happened to travel to Russia, and they played on a Russian military base, which is pretty damn crazy. I guarantee you, most Americans, I mean, majority of Americans, have never set foot on a Russian military base. I have. Dude, how fucking crazy is that? Yeah. And even cooler was that all the players were so cool. I was like 13 years old. This was back in 1993. And I remember making friends with like lots of the other team's players. They're all like, 18, 19, early 20s and stuff, playing all these older guys from America who are in their 40s and 50s. And yeah, I sat in the Russians' dugout every game and rooted for them because I think I was pissed at my dad for something. And so I was in there rooting for the Russians, but they were all so cool and so nice to me. And this one guy, Dennis, God, he was just so freaking cool. He looked like Oral Hershiser. I'll never forget this guy, man. Just the neatest guy, and just always went out of his way to try to make me smile or laugh or like buy me something. Like dude, like everyone there was just great people, man. The only incident I had was, yes, I was a spoiled little brat, and I wanted to have fucking McDonald's, bro. So my dad, he broke down fine. So we go to a McDonald's in Moscow, and at the time, it's the biggest McDonald's in the world, okay? The biggest McDonald's in the world, and it's the biggest line for a McDonald's in the world, I guarantee you. It was literally 3 major city blocks long. 3 major city blocks long, and I'm not exaggerating. I mean long, about, I don't know, a quarter mile. I mean long. I'm not fucking kidding. Hours to get in. So anyway, I get a bright idea to walk up to the very front and just try to like see if I hear any people speaking English. And I'm this 13-year-old kid, and all of a sudden I meet these 2 missionaries from Costa Mesa, California, dude, and I grew up in Newport Beach and still living at that time in Newport Beach, which is right next door to Costa Mesa. So it was like, holy shit. So he was like, yeah, grab your dad and you guys can come up with us. Like they were in the front of the line, meaning like about 50 feet from the outside door to get in. That's how close they were. But still, it's longer than any Mickey D's line you'll ever see, ever here. But so the problem was, after that, which thankfully wasn't a long wait, I have my chocolate milkshake, which was the only thing that was okay there. All the other shit just didn't taste like real McDonald's. And as I'm taking a sip of my milkshake, like standing outside for like 2 minutes after I walk outside, this group of like little rugrats, just like poor little Russian kids, run up and grab my milkshake and just run off. And my dad's just flipping out, dude. My dad was flipping out. Hey, God damn it, hey! You know, like, but yeah. So that was the only bad experience. But as I've grown older, you know, I've certainly realized that he needed it more than I did. Stealing's never right, but you know, I completely understand. I completely understand. But if I would have had to wait in that whole line, like spend the night in the line just to eat at fucking McDonald's, I wouldn't have been happy at all. Yeah. So, Russia was cool. My ears are popping so bad. Yeah, but with my ears popping, it reminds me of being on a plane, and I haven't been on a plane in years. It sucks. It's like when you get older, you're supposed to experience more, and you know, like life is, you're supposed to start really enjoying your time, and the fruits of your labor are supposed to be paying for, you know, good times. And unfortunately, you know, I chose not the, you know, the everyday path. Not the everyday path. But at least we get to go to In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is all about, you guys. You guys know that. Tried getting my stereo to work and it wouldn't, so forgive me. It's been a nice drive, huh? We haven't had to deal with anybody. Man, with the window down, it's nice out here. So, I don't know why, but I like going in and ordering it to go. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Because I really don't know why. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to eat it on the way home. And I think we are going to take Highway 38 back. wonder how these hills are going to hold up during all this rain that's coming. We'll see. This is Highway 330, and it is 12:21 in the morning on March 20th now. So this is the drive on March 19th, heading into the 20th. We're heading down to In-N-Out just to grab a burger or two. You guys can see everything okay. And how long has this been recording? 52. Oh, dude, it's going to be like perfect. It's been 52 minutes. Exactly, I think. And we'll be at In-N-Out before the 1 hour mark. If I was driving my normal fast speeds, we'd be good. We would have, yeah, I don't know if we would have even made it as long as 45 minutes. Actually, that's not true, because I couldn't have made up that much time. No matter how fast I went, I couldn't have made up 7 minutes in that short distance. So this is San Bernardino city limit, you guys. So by seeing that this video took almost an hour, then I know this other one's going to be longer, going up Highway 38 right now, or on, you know, once I get my food. So I'm gonna have to start that recording. Well, fuck, man. some reason I can't pop my left ear. Bastard.
Jersey Mike's in here now, huh? Oh, and the Jamba Juice? Dude, I am in heaven in this shopping center now. Never have to leave this fucking place. Hey, there's Jamba Juice. No way! I used to love that place.
There's a juice place up in Big Bear that is just like every other place that likes to rip off its people. It's like $8 and change for like this little strawberry banana smoothie. It's crazy. I don't understand. And they wonder why people don't want to come back to Big Bear. Anyway, peace out, guys. We are at In-N-Out Burger.